What is up, everybody? How's it going? Hope you guys are doing well. Today, I want to rant more about the gaming industry. Now, I want to do this because I haven't made a rant about the gaming industry in a while, but I wanted to do this now because I've seen over the past a year, many companies have been raising their prices on their consoles and their games, and specifically the consoles that are regarding the Xbox, PS5, Steam Deck, etc. And it's just ridiculous because every time I see this, it just makes me worry about the future of gaming and just about the future in general. But I'm going to be focusing on gaming itself. And this is worrying because if we're raising the prices, especially of a Steam Deck with mediocre hardware, um, to $900 or $1,000, imagine what the next gen is going to be. The PS6, the new Xbox, if they're going to make one, or the Steam Deck 2. It's going to be like at least $1,200, maybe $1,500, especially with the marketing conditions and where they're headed right now. And this is really upsetting because with the games, them increasing with price, with the quality going down, it's just not worth it. I mean, take many of the games that kind of like are have been released within the past year or so. I would say take the most recent example. The new 007 game, I think, just launched today, and that game is very incomplete. And what I mean is, I think it gives you like the first level, but you need to download an extra update in order to get the full experience. Now, the thing is, they're like, well, if you download the update, everything's fine. I'm like, yes, the idea of downloading the update is the problem. No one should be expected to download a day one update to actually make you play the game. The game should be ready and playing from launch, from start to finish. It may be a little bit buggy, sure, there may be some crashes, but the thing is, it's still playable from start to finish once you've received that game. Um, Especially when it comes to delisted games. There's been a lot of games that have been delisted over the past year. And I'll get to ones that you can never play again, kind of like The Crew and Anthem. But I'm going to give you one example of a PS4 game. This is a delisted PS4 game, Gran Turismo Sport. You can't buy this digitally anymore, and you have to buy the physical copy. Luckily, you can still install the full game without internet, and you can still play this game from start to finish. And that's what every game should be about. Is that even delisted games, they should still have the full game installed on a disc. And I think every game should have that from now on. Because what we're going to see is we're going to see a start of a new generation. And it's even starting happening with some games, like The Crew and Anthem and many more, is where it's always online. And once those servers shut down, you can never experience that again. Now, I think Destiny 2 is the exception. I haven't done the full research on it quite yet, but basically I heard that there is an offline version of Destiny 2 that you can still experience even though the servers are shutting down, or not servers are shutting down, but rather it's not really experiencing content updates. Now, that's kind of cool because it's kind of like Star Wars Battlefront 2 on EA's side, where they stopped making any new progress or any new updates or any new fixes. They're like, here, this is the final game, enjoy it, we're done. And I'm like, cool. So, but the idea of Destiny 2 shutting down is still a problem because it could happen. And that's the thing with the gaming industry, and why I don't like it is because I fear that a lot of these companies don't support physical media these days. And why is it important to support physical media? Well, do you care about owning stuff? No? Well, good. Click off of this video because you're one of the people I despise because you just care about renting stuff. Now, that's fine, but the thing is, if we're going to go down that rabbit hole, it's going to extend into other forms of media, and it won't be satisfactory in the long run. And you're going to be like, oh, this is actually happening. I'm like, yes, it's finally happening because we allowed it to happen. And what I mean by that is that if we don't support physical media and owning our products and having true ownership of stuff, then corporations can do whatever they want. And what I mean by that is Xbox Game Pass, yeah, it's probably $30 a month right now, really expensive, and it could be $40 a month next year, $60 in the month the next year, and then probably in 2030, it's going to be like probably $100 a month just for Xbox Game Pass. And why? Because you're kind of locked to that ecosystem. Now, if you supported physical games, you're not really locked to that. You can actually just play the games you want. You don't need to subscribe to anything. And that's kind of like my problem with the gaming industry today, is that everything is just so expensive. Is that we're paying so much for these subscriptions in these games, and every single brand new video game is like at least 60 to $80, depending on what version you get. And especially in a system where, an economy where it's so bad, it's just really hard to choose if you really want to buy that video game or not. For me, personally, I want to buy the new Mickey Mouse game, the Mouse PI or whatever. It looks like a fun game, but it's not worth it at that price. So I personally want a system where they need to lower the prices. Because especially on the digital marketplace, I mean, you shouldn't be charging $60, $70 for a full price video game that's digital. I mean, you're not shipping anything. It's just something you can download, and you take the full price. There's no middleman. It's directly from your server. So take, for example, like a Switch 2 game. Let's say Donkey Kong Bonanza. And you download that. It's coming directly from Nintendo servers, and they're making the full profit of what you're spending. There's really no middleman they have to fight with. And that's kind of like what I'm mad about, is gaming becoming too expensive. And that's the reality I think we're coming to, is that I think it is becoming too expensive. Especially, I don't think I'm going to be buying any new feature video games or consoles anymore, because I just can't afford it. I can't afford a $900 or $1,000 Steam Deck. That's just ridiculous. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be embracing the old style. I'm going to be buying more PS3 games and embracing that, because I truly own my video games. And it's much of a better experience of what I'm getting now, because there's not really many shooters, any good shooters out there on the market. Am I going to be buying the next Call of Duty? No. I haven't bought a new Call of Duty game since Black Ops 3. All the way back in 2015? 2016, there we go. 2016. And that's the problem, is that I think that gaming is becoming more of a luxury. Is that I personally haven't bought a full price video game since, I want to say, Astrobot, and that was in 2024. Was it 24? Yeah, I think it was 24, 25, something like that. And just there hasn't really been anything in the market that's really encouraged me to buy anything full price. Now, I bought some stuff on sale or even used, but in terms of like $60, $70 video game, no, I haven't really been paying anything of that price for a while. And that's kind of just the mentality I'm at, is that I'm not going to be buying any of this new stuff because A, it's not worth it, and B, I can't afford it, and C, I think that's where the industry is headed, and I don't want to support it. And I think that it's smart for others to do the same, because if we allow these companies to literally charge $60, $70 for mediocre video games, now I'm not saying every video game is bad. There are many great games, but there's a lot of slop out there as well. And people are buying the slop, and it's becoming a mediocre video game. And I think, or mediocre video game industry. And I think that what's going to happen is that we're going to see a crash in all these AI companies and all these companies that are just producing mediocre stuff, they're going to crash because they can't afford it. Ubisoft is losing a lot of money right now just because they can't keep up with how much money they're making into their video games versus how much profit they're making from the consumer. And so I think we're going to see a Ubisoft crash and probably dead on arrival within the next 2 years or so. Now, I could be wrong, but something's big is going to happen. And right now, what's interesting is that everyone is banking on all the hype on GTA 6. GTA 6 hype is insane right now. Why? Because we haven't seen a GTA game in a while. And it's interesting because it could either break or make the video game industry once it releases in November of this year. And I don't know. It could be good because it could bring a whole new resurgence in the video game, but also bad because if everyone's relying on this, it could be the only thing that the video game industry is relying on, and it could crash everything else. Like, if it overtakes a lot of video games for a whole year, then because everyone wants to play GTA 6, well, that's kind of bad. But my whole idea of this is that, is gaming a luxury now, or is it a hobby? I really think it's a luxury because I don't think anyone could afford video games anymore. In this economy, if people don't really have a means of income and have extra money to spend on, you can't really buy the stuff you want. You have to choose if you want a new video game or have to pay for food for a week. So that's kind of a hard ask, you know. And I think that video games need to come down in price. They need to get better in quality, and just overall, just be worth it. Because right now, to me, it's not. To a lot of people, it's not. And that's why a lot of people are supporting the old style retro gaming, because there's a whole lot of more better video games and just a lot of stuff to play. A lot of stuff that's better than the regular trash you see today, especially for an $80 video game. I'm pretty sure people would rather get and play, I don't know. I'm trying to think of Subnautica. There we go. Subnautica, I think, is a new game right now, and people would rather play that. I think it's like $20 or $30 rather than full price, and it is worth it. And I think people should support that rather than the typical AAA slop you see today. So, sorry, I've been talking for a while because I just made my 3DS video. But let me know what you guys think of the gaming industry. I'm seriously done with it. I don't want to be paying for these full-price video games and consoles anymore, especially if they're going to be increasing in price. And I'm just done with it all. I want to support more of the PS3 and any retro games made in the past because it's just better quality and you just get more out of it. And so, hopefully you guys enjoyed just watching me rant because I'm just done. And I really wanted to make this video because I'm just tired of all. I'm tired of all the price increases. I'm tired of all the slop that's going on. I'm just tired of all because it's just not worth it. Gaming is just not worth it these days. And I think that people need to embrace indie or the old style because we're about to see the gaming industry become probably good or worse. And probably, I'm guessing it's for the worse. And it's just kind of crazy. So, actually, the game I've been playing a lot recently is GTA 5. Trying to do some money glitches, and it's actually kind of fun. I know game came out in 2013, 2014, but it's still fun to exploit that because I never had the chance to do it before. And since someone found an easier way to do it, after over a decade, I finally had a chance to finally support it and have max money in the game and just have fun with it. And so, hopefully you guys are doing well and just enjoying me just rant my head off with this ridiculous gaming industry. But with lots of love and respect, you guys, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out and bye.